I find a lot of home sewists are intimidated by the idea of making their own jeans, even if they've made their own trousers before. And I think fundamentally the issue is there's so many details, and it's just a case of taking it one step at a time. But it's those details that I absolutely love, and it's why I love making technical projects like this. So the first thing it gets you to do is make some of those little details. So we're hemming the tops of pockets, and these are the ginger jeans from Closet Core, which have 2 back pockets, 2 front pockets, and a little coin pocket that happens in that front pocket as well. As much as you could omit some of these, I love all of these little different pieces, and let's be fair, pockets are everything. This little bit that I'm doing here are the belt loops. So it's just a case of currently getting things prepped, lots of top stitching, and getting them put aside to be used later. So with the hems done on our little pockets, we're going to start compiling them, start putting all the bits together. Now this is a pocket facing, and it's used so that we can reduce bulk, which is particularly helpful on jeans, so that we can have a nice light fabric inside the pocket. And it can be a fun place to play with color and add something that's maybe a little bit contrasting to what you're working on. But as things get sewn, lots of trimming, lots of clipping those curves, and then we move into the top stitching. Everything here is double stitched, which does take the time, but it does make it look super, super good. But with these pockets getting finalized and sewn together, we move on to the fly. It's another element of certain trouser styles that freak people out because it is a technical zip insertion. Now the trick here is this is an unusual method for me, but I've followed the instructions. I'm just going with it. Now what you can probably see here is that I have offset the front. Now I have done that to make sure that my pattern kind of matches up. The front seam here isn't on the grain, so I won't get a perfect pattern match, but it was ever so slightly off and that looked weird. So I'd rather offset slightly and use my seam allowances to enable that to happen than end up with something that just looks weird at the front. I will say this method worked so well with doing that pattern match because it gets basted together first, which meant I wasn't trying to jiggle and wiggle that into place whilst inserting a zip. It was all stable first. Now this pattern includes this really useful template to get that lovely signature curve on the front of the fly before we just undo that tacking that we put in earlier so that the zip can function. Now there's just one piece left to go, the zip guard. It's a traditional piece that came about, I believe, from the fact that men used to go commando. It's there to protect your body from the zip. I think you know what I'm saying. I find it funny with little details like that in jeans because you just don't always question why they're there, but there's a reason for everything. And just like that, the front of my trousers is done. Now that's where I'm going to stop for today. Next up, we'll be getting the back of the trousers ready so that they can all come together. I think I'm going to need to make some fit tweaks, but that's a problem for another day.